A girl had beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
So, Gucci Mane has exposed Nicki Minaj in his new book and has basically revealed that she was a Lil Kim hater indeed. He told the story of his encounter when he first met her and of the shots that she threw at Lil Kim. His book came out about a week ago, and on page 137 to be exact, it says, I hopped out the van and was making my way toward the venue when I saw this pretty girl get off Wayne's bus and start running towards us. She was small, no taller than 5'2", but right away I saw a big personality. Gucci, I always wanted to meet you, she said. I'm Nicki. I'm here with Young Money. She told me she was a fan and had even put out her own remix to Freaky Girl. Why would you put a bitch from Brooklyn on there, though? She asked, referring to Lil Kim. I know you got people in Queens. You supposed to have a bitch from Queens on there. For her to know my connections to Queens, she really must be a fan, I thought. This girl was cool. We exchanged numbers and I went inside to perform.
I'm such a real girl that when I saw her out, I went up to her and was like, yo, I love you. If you took that record offensive, you know what I mean? That's what you do when you real. You pay respect. Yeah. And you let them know it's not a problem if this is what people was thinking. You post.
Shout out to Lil Kim. I think she's dope. I love her. I met with her and we had a little talk, you know, where I told her, listen, I have nothing against you. If anything I ever said or did came across crazy, I just want to let you know that it wasn't meant to be that way. So shout out to Kim, but Nicki Minaj is not another Little Kim. I'm not the new Little Kim.
You know what I mean? That's what you do when you real. You pay respect.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. You know what I mean? And if you listen to that song, the way I did my vocals, hers were different from how I did my vocals at that time. So shortly after that, she started releasing all these records, doing her vocals the way I did my vocals.
As y'all know, Gucci Mane had exposed her on Twitter back in 2013. He said that he smashed her, blah, blah, blah. But it did not stop her from getting back with him, music-wise, on the Make Love song, which is part of the reason why Remy Ma had cheated her to begin with.
He said you sucked his dick, you back with Gucci.
What makes Nicki Minaj's feud with Lil Kim so controversial is the fact that her entire act is inspired by Lil Kim. When Lil Kim asked her to acknowledge this fact, she refused to do so and pretended that her entire act was original, when it was clear for the whole world to see what the truth was. Her song Tragedy literally tore into Lil Kim, which is not what you would expect from a celeb of Minaj's stature. Yet Nicki Minaj sees herself as the perfect rapper who cannot make any mistakes. This attitude makes her lose her cool whenever anyone says something negative about one of her songs. She has often tweeted angrily at fans and critics alike who have voiced displeasure with any of her works.
I've never fucked Meek Mills. I've always been the biggest Nicki supporter, so you gotta understand where I'm coming from. When I found out she was going behind me, trying to take my song, that was my title track on my album. And once again, you know how the labels and how the industry is, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because you don't want to be attacked. I don't give a fuck no more about being attacked.
Wait! I know! Niggas is not out here trying to act like we was all in the same building and you was acting all tough and hardcore. Like, first of all, nobody even looks at you like that. Do you know nobody believes that you're tough like that? Like, stop. It's actually painful to watch. But let's go. Exhibit A.
To Remy Ma, thank you for participating in the Hot 107's birthday bash, this, that, and the third. My performance time is at 8 p.m. Birthday bash. Due to recent security concerns, immediately following all performances, wristbands will be cut and artists will be escorted out of the arena. Backstage access limited to performers only. No entourages. You'll be asked to leave if you don't have a pass. Absolutely no guns, no weapons, not even for security.
Wow. I feel you, Real. This just goes to show you. This is show business. Everybody wants to create this fake facade, and Nicki Minaj's people are just fake. And she owns a lot of this social media stuff. like all these writers and stuff just to be brought in her presence or around her circumference. She sits up there and doing the birthday bash in Atlanta, whatever they had, the Hot 97 thing. After people performed, everybody wristbands was cut, and then they were escorted out to make sure there be no conflicts between the people that's there and all this stuff. Hot 97 wanted to make it, you know, safe. Nobody can have guns, not even the security there. So, of course, Nicki wants to make it look as if she was boss, you know, and people were afraid and all this. This just goes to expose. And because social media is what it is, you don't need these hip hop writers. You can express it yourself.
I think Cardi's gonna come back crying, as I've said before. I don't want to repeat myself, but she's gonna come back crying and she's gonna point out quote unquote bags that were stopped. You know what I mean? Like, Nicki's the same person who definitely 100% blocked Safari from 100% blocked Safari from going to an award show. For someone, they could imagine that's a bag that you stopped. Like, that's a possible opportunity that you blocked off. Safari spoke on it at that time. K. Michelle spoke on it that, yo, she thought I was fucking Meek and she took my song or my title or whatever it was. Who else? There's another name that I'm missing. But it's been multiple shit. She had even issues with Charlamagne after Charlamagne was on her album, and allegedly she may have tried to get Charlamagne fired. You get me? Or at least call up to get him in trouble. Whatever it is. Like, come on now. Like, if we're talking about stopping checks and stopping bags, I can't speak for Cardi B. But Nicki, you're not going to sit here and act like you've never tried to stop or prevent anybody you don't like from succeeding. That is complete hogwash, complete bullshit. If in 2015 or whatever the year was when you were calling around for me and word got to me because it was only a couple of people who knew me and they said, what did you do to Nicki? She's very upset and she's in her feelings about whatever. She wanted to know who you work for, blah, 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 because, yeah, she's on her shit. If I worked for somebody, you would have absolutely got me fired. And then you would have said you didn't get my bag stopped. Okay? Except you couldn't. So, again, I'm working, and my only frame of reference for this, and I will hold her to the fire to this. If I'd never seen you do these backhanded, underhanded, behind-the-scenes tactic that would have involved me, I would have said it's just hearsay. But you're going to have to answer about this, not only for Cardi, for K. Michelle, for these others. There's been a ton of people, Nicki. You going to sit here, you've never stopped a bag? I have an issue with you saying that. I have an issue with you saying that.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Nicki Minaj was caught jamming to Cardi B's song Bodak Yellow. This is somewhat a surprise considering Nicki allegedly did not care for Cardi B in the first place. In fact, when Cardi was rapping to her song Red Bars on Instagram, Nicki liked a comment saying dumb bars, which was obviously a diss. Secondly, Nicki treated Cardi B very bad on the red carpet.
The first time I ever did like a red carpet event, right? This rapper, she made me feel like I didn't really belong there, and she made me feel like this is why I don't come to these things. Like beneath
you're not saying her
like
name
beneath
on
her.
purpose?
Not only that, Nicki Minaj did take subtle diss shots at Cardi B in her song Swish Swish with Katy Perry. So, come on, y'all can connect the dots here. And this whole thing made Cardi B very disappointed.
It's so crazy how these bitches and these that I looked up to, they trying to crush my mic. And these are people that I used to look up to, used to listen to their record, used to be like, damn, I wish I could make a song with him and her. Damn, I wish I could make a song with her. I wish I could make a song with him. Yo, they album is so fire. It's the same people that now that I'm in the industry, is that's try to crush my mic. And that's some whack shit, my nigga. That's some real whack shit. I'm so highly disappointed and hurt.
That's fucking corny to me.
No.
That is fucking corny.
Wait a minute, sis. I'm gonna let you finish, but let me tell you what's corny. Coming for a 6-month-old baby that doesn't have anything to do with you or your music career. That's fucking corny to me. I don't know about nobody else. So let me tell you what green-eyed, jealous Nicki Minaj did now. Because for the last 2 or 3, I would say this whole week, she's just been trolling and acting like Iggy Azalea on Twitter, saying whatever comes to her mind. So today, on this Sunday, her album peaked at #2 while Travis Scott's album went to #1. However, she got on Twitter and had a total meltdown and said that the album only did #1 because Kylie Jenner posted that her and Stormi were going on tour with Travis Scott. She also goes on and on to say that Travis Scott knows damn well he didn't earn that #1 spot. She put her blood, sweat, and tears and hard-earned work into this album, and then she starts going off about saying, and today is Sunday, so they haven't even added nothing up right today. I was like, you sound like a real prime hater. You've been sounding like a hater all week, but this is just at a desperate attempt, okay? There were several of her barbs that were embarrassed to be barbs today, and they actually tweeted that out because they don't know what Nicki Minaj is doing. Your album is okay, and it's okay if you slip to #2.
Said, wait, y'all ain't heard the original version of Motorsport with the different Nicki verse that I've been told y'all about? So then this Negro actually leaked the darn song, y'all. I'm about to play that for you so you guys can see the difference between the first version of Nicki Minaj's part on Motorsport and then the final version of Nicki Minaj's part on Motorsport.
Hard to beat me. I wish that Tina could see me right now. God forgive me. I know that I ain't living right now. So I'ma get this money right now. With a couple bad bitches that'll rip the party. If Cardi the QB, I'm Nickelin' Party. With a couple bad bitches that'll rip the party. If Quavo the QB, I'm Nickelin' Party.
Girl, we got some stuff to talk about Nicki Minaj, okay? Nicki, what the hell is going on with you, boo? Are y'all wondering what's going on with Nicki Minaj? Girl, let me tell you guys. People are in the streets and they are saying Nicki Minaj, the queen, honey. They're saying that she's copying Cardi B. What? Yes. Okay, so let me tell you. All right. So it's this hairstyle that Nicki Minaj just did, right? With all the colors. Guess what? Cardi B, honey, she already did that fucking hairstyle.
I want to address this and really get into this. Sticky Nicki should probably run for office. She really should. She should run for president. Forget all the other stuff. Run for president. You missing your calling. Because her way to mince words and switch up meanings is amazing. Change narratives. Lie. She fits right in.
If you wait till your mid-30s to pick up a bad habit, show it off like it's cool, you need help. And I feel sorry for you. Stop.
On this. Little Caesar.
Queen Bee. That's me.
Check it. Yo, I be buying.
Stop the motherfucking music. You. Are you dumb?
What you need to do is take a nap. And most likely never wake up because you're just dumb.